That is not where I want it to be.
Oh. That's not okay, is it? Hi guys, you may remember in my last video I said this means that it's road legal. I can actually use the thing, but unfortunately I don't have the V5 for that car, and apparently I never did. So in what is fast becoming a channel trope here, I still don't have a car to drive every day. So we're moving on to the next one, and it's going to be this Volkswagen Vento, and it's going to be disgusting because I just want it on the road and it needs paint, but I don't care anymore. I just want a car. If you're into automotive perfection, look away now, because this is not going to be that. So I think the first thing that I'm going to do to this is fit the parts that are missing. The front bumper, the grille and the wing. I actually can't remember where I put the wing. I thought it was going to be in the boot of this car, but it's not. So I've got to try and find that somewhere. Probably take you on the journey with me. I think it might be in the boot of another car. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the plan for now. I think, I hope, I dream it's in the boot of this car. Is it in the boot of this car? Let's find out. Oh, it is, yes. Great news. Yeah. Now that we've tackled the front end, and that's all kind of not going to fall off, it's trying to tackle the big one, the rust. So let's go and see what it's like. So, yeah, got to do something about that. Yeah, that's not okay, is it? This all feels solid. I've hit it quite a bit and it's not come to pieces, which is good news. So up here, I think it's going to be here, here, here. That's going to be the cut I'm going to make. Yeah. So yeah, I think this bit of metal is going to do the job. It's a little thick, but I'd rather have a bit of a thicker piece of metal than a bit of thinner piece of metal. So yeah, I'm going to cut this down to size and get it ready to weld up. Now I'm down here, all I need to do is linish off all of the under seal down here. And once I've got all that off, I'll actually have something semi-fresh to weld to. I can see what I'm doing, I just can't do it. It might be, I just keep missing. Look, that is not where I want it to be. Right, so that's the floor now welded. It's no longer a giant hole. I'm not a very good welder, so please excuse that. That's pretty much it for this welding. And then in a moment, after this, I'm going to go on to the rear sills, which also need welding. Cut out this bit of rust down here, up here. Cut that out with a grinder, make a plate, weld that in. Job's a good one. Right, so now I've got all this cut out, I'm going to go around with the linear, see if this is any good. If it's not any good, I'm going to have to cut that out as well. But I think it's mostly just surface kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know, I'll find out. Oh, it's not. It doesn't look like the fireworks are going to stop. Oh, what's your eyes? So I think there's now enough metal in here, I hope. It's very not pretty, but at the same time, it is a sill, and it's got to be a lot better than the rust that was there before. That's this side of the sill done, and then I'll do the other side. So on the other side you saw that I had a curved section of sill made up already. So what I'm going to do now is show you how I actually made these. What I do is use a vice mounted bender and stick this in here pretty loosely, and what I do is just slowly bend it so move it forward a bit. So as you see here, what's happening is it's starting to shape a curve. Now I kind of just keep offering this up to the car and seeing if it's the right angle and then adjusting to suit, and it's kind of just a game like that really. There's no special way of doing it. I suppose you could measure the angle and make that out of cardboard and put it over here and then measure it up to that, but I mean this way I feel is more effective, and you just sort of, does that fit? Yes, no, adjust to suit. See now how it's starting to take more of the shape of what the sill looks like? See, it has a slight flat section here. Well, not flat, but flatter section. So this is how I tend to make sills from this sort of plate stuff. I'm going to keep making these. You never know, by the time I finish this I might be good at it. So that's all the welding done now, so I'm just going to go around and seam seal it. So that's the end of part one. We put the front end back on, we got it all welded, and in the next part I'm going to be doing the brakes, the wheels and whatever else needs doing before it goes for its MOT. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in part 2 next week. Quite a bit of play in the hub itself. Is it as ugly as you thought it would be? Because it's uglier than I thought it would be.